So my producer Nick is here. The anchor baby. The anchor baby.
Hola, Jesse.
Where's Joel?
Huh? Oh.
You know how to make to make the point with the lips.
What do you mean? That guy over there? Don't point. Don't make it obvious. But over there.
Oh, amazing. So you went on the streets the other day. What happened?
Yeah.
Explain what we're about to play.
I went on the streets, man on the street, Anchor Baby on the streets, and basically I went out just to get interviews, and I wanted to really show. I had a goal to show that, because the media likes to say, oh, these are the peaceful protesters, these are the violent ones,
right.
They're separate, and the violent one is a minority, but these are the peaceful ones, but they're different. But I wanted to show that they're in fact the very same. And so I went on the street and got a few interviews, and I think you'll find what they say is pretty interesting.
And before you play it, I want James to get the phones out there for me.
James, can you
get the phone, James?
that feels good.
All right, here's...
wait, but before you play, Joel, can you actually play B? Let's go right into 6B and just play this one. This is a more recent cut,
all right.
And we'll just go right here because of time.
Okay.
So if you could do anything and give people rights, what rights would you give black people?
Rights as far as...
Because you're saying that they don't have us right, or this or that right. What rights do black people not have?
Just the right to have an equal opportunity. As far as...
I wanted to ask, what do you think about the energy out here today? It's so peaceful and unified.
This is what it's all about right here, just coming together.
I hear a lot of people saying that violence is the answer or the only method to bring around change. What do you think about that sentiment? I hear that a lot.
I think it's one of the ways, and through that violent means, they accomplished what they wanted to accomplish. So, by any means necessary.
They're burning sage. Black trans matter.
Which dog's more important to you, the white one or the brown one?
She's mom.
Right on. What do you think about the? Did you see the craziness the past few days? The like other stuff. A lot of people out here are denouncing that. That's not us. So you largely disagree with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I disagree.
You think it detracts from the message?
It definitely detracts from it, but I think what detracts from it more is the people who choose to focus on looting and rioting instead of what the causes that drive people to do those things are. Because I think a lot of people don't realize if someone's only way to try and make it in the world is to have to steal a pair of shoes, then the system, the country, the government has failed us.
We're here to, represent the social contract, which is the underlying agreement we all have in society to live and work together. And if those who enforce the laws don't sign it themselves, what good's the contract? So we're here to spread a message, but a peaceful message nonetheless, and to exercise our First Amendment. So
your sign, because I look at your sign a lot, and I see that sentiment where it's like a social contract, and this social contract is not including black people, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that that's a justification for the lashing out in many ways? For example, the rioting, the looting, the violence.
I mean, if you're not part of the contract to begin with, what's your duty to uphold your end?
You can tell that these people have no idea what they're talking about.
But these are the peaceful ones, right?
Yeah.
And they all justify the violent ones. They're
Amazing.
one and the same. They have the same hate.
Yeah.
And if you follow the logical conclusion of the peaceful ones, you arrive to the violent ones. In fact, I left that last one in. I put it last for a specific reason. His sign was saying, because there's this thing that a lot of the protesters are saying, that there's a social contract. And the social contract, I won't steal and you won't steal if we follow the same contract, and the cops will come and we'll follow the rules. But I'm a black person and the social contract doesn't apply to me because cops are killing me. So I can now steal and do whatever I want because I don't have to follow the rules because they're not following the rules for me.
That's insane.
And it's a justification for violence. But these peaceful protesters are the ones pushing this stuff.
Yeah.
And if we have time for 6C, I want to show what these social contract people are creating.
Okay.
6C.
Why do you burn down the community? Why do you burn down your own neighborhood? It's not ours. We don't own anything. We don't own anything. There's a social contract that we all have. That if you steal or if I steal, then the person who is the authority comes in and they fix the situation. But the person who fixes the situation is killing us. So the social contract is broken. And if the social contract is broken, why the do I give a about burning the Football Hall of Fame, about burning a Target? You broke the contract when you killed us in the streets and didn't give a You broke the contract when for 400 years we played your game and built your wealth. And they are lucky that what black people are looking for is equality and not revenge.
If that's looking for equality, give me revenge. When you scared sitting and talking to that woman?
No, I wasn't talking to her. That was not my clip. I wish I got that clip. I wish that was mine. No,
I was about to say. She doesn't look very hungry either.
No, but I think she's well fed.
What is the social contract they're talking about?
The social contract is this, well, from what I can gather, it's that the rules that we all follow, right?
But they don't follow the rules.
They don't even follow the rules in the first place, right? So, I mean, it's way broken before the police, but.
So the social contract is an imaginary thing that people live by or something?
Well, it's supposed to be, I mean, I think it as far as I know, it's both the laws itself, the actual laws that are written, and the unwritten rules between society. You know how, oh, you don't say this to someone, and because there's some unwritten rules in society between people that are not exactly written in the law books. I think it includes that as well.
Are these people convinced that the people that they're complaining about that were killed by the cops, they think those were good, decent people? Or do they really believe that? Or they just been so brainwashed they don't realize?
I have to say, I really believe most of really, really, really believe it.
Well,
I have like
all the people that they're referring to have criminal records.
Right.
If not all, most for sure.
Records, there's like a reason, right? It wasn't just out of nowhere.
Or they were disobeying the order of the cop. They were threatening the cops or resisting arrest.
I have a bunch of footage. Me asking people, do you really think, like, are cops just grabbing people and putting them in jail? And they're like, yeah. Just for no reason? They're like, yeah. Not that they're committing more crimes? I don't know. It's crazy, and I really believe it. I have like little like sweet looking girls saying, it's inevitable. Violence is inevitable, and killing is inevitable when you do this to us.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
She up there angry like it's real, as though what she believes is real.
That's the scary part.
What a shame. Anything else?
No, that's everything.
That's some good stuff, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
That is Anchor Baby.
On the street.
On the street. Really good stuff, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
No problem.
Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.